censor it for YouTube's precious little ears.
All right, let's save those settings. Interesting. I'm playing with the buttons. Anyways, we've spent so much time trying to set the fuck up.
We have.
Cheers.
Cheers. I still have my Dr. Pepper from work. Like,
I don't really have, we didn't, practice any scripts or write any topics for today's thing.
I guess we're
it's
just
kind of like a new show we're doing.
So you're going to love me for this. You know how I told you how I've been wanting to do a podcast for a while?
Yeah.
So I have actually done prep for a podcast.
Okay,
so
good.
I've
been wanting to do a podcast for a while too.
I have some topics prepped up, so we could. And this is kind of like just a list I've kind of continued with. These are just casual topics we could just talk about and expand on as we go on. First topic I just kind of wrote down was just schools. Just talking about school in general because you're in college right now, and
it's a scam.
Yeah, we just talk.
If we really want to get down into schools right now, it's a scam, and I understand, kind of how to work a podcast. Thank you. But what?
Gosh.
It's a scam. You agree?
I do agree. Okay, but it's more like what makes it into a scam. I think that's really a deeper question.
You're spending more money to go in, and you're not learning what you need to be learning for on the job work. You get to a job and they're going to teach you something completely different using bare minimum of what you spent thousands of dollars doing.
Pretty much. That's my general.
He's bad at podcasts. Okay,
I'm not
know how to keep a conversation.
It's not that I'm that. Okay, then again, I've never done a podcast before. This is my first time actually doing a podcast. I've wanted to. I've never done.
I've done a few, but I don't know. A lot of people they tire out within 20 minutes of already going. It's pretty funny.
So I guess this is just kind of, since I've had this topic down, my general thought process of why I think school is such a scam. Not just because you have to spend so much money for a piece of paper that says, oh, you can get this degree.
You spend money on a piece of paper that says, oh, yay, I did it.
Yeah.
Good job.
I also do think it's more in depth than that. I also think, especially even with bigger schools, say universities, with universities, at least when it comes to my book and what I've been through. I'm sorry,
a university ad just popped up too as we were talking. I apologize for that interruption there, along with the dog. That is just funny. That tells you things are listening to you.
Hey, you know what? Luna is just our first listener.
Hockey, thank you for the follow. I don't know why. Should not be prompting like that though. But no, back on the topic of what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think that you're doing more?
It's, I think when it comes to school, and at least just it's more in depth than just saying, hey, you're going in for this piece of paper. I also do think with universities, they tend to half-ass a lot of learning, especially professors nowadays. Because I know there are some professors who are in universities and they're pretty much set in their job. They don't they've got the ride figured out. They're set good. And I think it's just
but here's the most common conception onto that one is the people who teach are the people who couldn't make it in work. So they ended up going for a teaching degree instead.
Yeah. Which, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you can't make it, do I think that devalues, gosh, the word, if it devalues the value of the teacher itself? I don't think it would devalue the teacher itself, but I do think it does kind of highlight a point of, I guess, just how good a professor or teacher can be. So
I think that's personal preference.
Yeah, but
is kind of where you're getting onto that one. So depending on a teacher is good or a teacher is bad, it comes down to that's your personal preference. Because not everyone's going to feel that same exact way.
I know with me and some professors, I've had some professors who everyone's hated, but at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I can see this professor. I know they're working hard. I know they do the, like, it is definitely does come down to a more preference and overall experience kind of take.
There we go. Now we got the alerts working properly.
Got the alerts working?
I do.
That's good.
I have the text under the image somehow.
But I do know, like, for some professors, I will say this, for some professors, it comes down to also being more than just personal preference and like actual statistics at the end of it. Because I've told you about this professor before. It was just one that had a big class. To be fair, it was teaching like Java, and one of the big projects about the class was you had to make a little video game.
But that kind of goes in a little bit of a difference teaching, where for me is I am in the beginning of my AC. What that is basically the introduction to circuit theory. It works for HVACs, automotives, electrical engineering. It's completely different than your schooling, which is going to require you at a desk, not doing shit, but learning a language, being able to submit a language, run and test it.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand when your professor is a bit more lax on that one. I mean, that's your own volition if you pay attention or not.
Yeah.
When it comes down to like the courses I'm taking, where it is definitely more hands-on, because you can blow something up in your face or set a fire pretty easily. To be honest, I've blown a few fuses and my multimeter. Still doing that this quarter. It's going great. That is going to require more attention. The thing that will piss me off the most is the professors that do not pay attention to them.
Oh, yeah.
We've never worked with this stuff before. That is exactly why we are in the entrance of it. But the difference is because I'm going through my AA degree, your AA degree, these should be almost the same kind of concept of coursing. The difference is community college half-asses. And a university thinks that, I don't know, what is it? Like, preppy.
Yeah.
They're very preppy in that sense of, you paid here, if you fail or not, I still get paid. Whereas community college is, you paid, I got a portion of it, you need to pass a class so I can go ahead and keep getting paid.
Yeah, and it really felt like that with some of the courses that I did take within the university. I know with one professor, it was more like he threw the stuff out there, and was like, you know what, if you like, this was for art history, by the way, and I'm actually kind of very relieved I had him as a professor because because when it comes to any kind of history class, I suck at it. I suck at history classes. Just memorizing everything and whatnot is just, it's woo. But luckily, one of the things that he did was he never really took attendance. He allowed you to take the test at home.
He never took attendance. Yes, no, we do the same thing here. The weird thing now is that during my second quarter, everyone is now starting to take attendance. I think it is because of financial aid crutch that they're trying to really get settled down on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how I'm going through college right now, is straight because of financial aid. Because I am 24 and I am broke as shit.
But I definitely did see it more towards like a majority of classes actually do care about attendance. Like a majority of them do. I will say that was the case for, most of my classes that required projects and everything. Now, if it was just kind of
one thing, and go ahead and continue, because I'm going to also prop up another one because we're talking about attendance and stuff.
Yeah. When it came to like the bit, like not really some lecture classes, it was more like, yeah, if you're here, you're here. If you're not, you're not. Some would take attendance. Some they would require you to be there for some tests. Some wouldn't. It was really kind of like a 50-50 with most classes, but I think the majority of them was like, they're throwing out the info. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But when it came to like more hands-on classes, like say projects, and got some assignments that take longer, they do care about attendance. They got to make sure you're there, which I think also kind of,
because that's probably get out of their own pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the thing that they understand. You're an adult attending college. Okay? You're out of high school. You're not a high schooler anymore. It's your responsibility. That's what universities do. That is where community college fails and falls, because they will go in, because community college is the first step for high schoolers to get their AA. It's the running start program. So you get professors, and mind you, my professor, I think, is about 7 to 8 years older than me. Not much older, if even that. If she's even in her 30s. I promise you, she looks 28. Funny enough.
It's just a wild guess.
Who goes through the course like you're in high school. There is no, you're an adult, you need to figure it out. It's, let me be an elementary school teacher and teach you. What's the best way of explaining that? It's coddling. The more you coddle your students, the more they are not going to learn. I do agree that a harsher environment can make it easier, because in the end, it's going to be focused on you and what you're doing. It kind of builds you on the platform for jobs that require you to just do what you're told.
Yeah.
Nice job.
I do agree.
He's like, I need a moment. It's okay. Cheers. We'll take a breather and cheers.
Breather and cheers.
Gives you time to think.
Water, so good.
He's not as much as on the fly as me.
And yeah, I do think, and this is just kind of like a saying my dad always keeps on telling me all the time. He's like, hard times make hard people make easy times make easy people make hard times. Yeah,
I can actually understand and agree with that.
Mm-hmm. And I think that kind of...
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And I was going to say that
you're not finished.
That kind of logic applies to, especially to classrooms for sure. Because I know there have been plenty of classes where it's like, yeah, they'll try to make it as easy as they can for you. Which with some classes I could be like, yeah, I can understand. Maybe it's a class that is heavy on, like, say, assignments. And maybe if like students don't understand it right away, I can understand like, hey, the little bit of help can make the hard times not as hard, but still hard enough to where you are actually learning something. You are actually getting what you need out of it.
That is unnegotiable, and I will oppose on that one. Because at the same time, you could be dealing with a double-edged sword. That little bit of help could have set you back. Great intentions. We love it. It's good ethic. Not ethnic, ethic.
Or ethic. Wait.
Ethics. Not ethnics. This is not ethnicity. It's
ethics. Ethics.
Yeah. It's good ethic. When somebody's being moral, not race.
Yeah.
Tongue tied on words. It's good. Their heart's in the right place. They want to do what they can. But sometimes this goes into controversy. Let's say you've been working your job for about 10 years. Your associate here, who is helping you, has worked for half that time, 5 years. They come to help you, but they work in a different pace than you. Would you consider that a lack of help or help?
I would still consider it help, even if it's not at the same pace. It is still a step forward. Now, if there is like other help,
because a lot of things that it can take it down is it starts to slow down your progression of work. Mm-hmm. It makes it less efficient. Where do you stand on that? Do you stand on efficiency, or I'm just here to work and that's it? I
would say more efficiency, because when I'm thinking, like when I'm at work personally, and this is just kind of like just a general thinking overall, when I work, I like to think about, well, what can I do to make everything run a lot smoother? How can I make things run better? I'm not there just to, run the clock, just kind of, hey, doing the work. I don't care if it looks good. Now, I will say, and this is for my defense right now, just because of how slow work is, because work tends to be slow, at least my job right now, it tends to be slow around this time of year because we're not having as much of a customer rush. Now, during the summer, I will think of ways to be the most efficient, but even during times now, it's like, even times here now where it's like, even if nothing's going on,
you're the type of person who likes to go ahead and whenever you're slow, you need something to do.
Yeah.
It fills your time and then time feels like it's going quicker.
Mm-hmm.
There's a problem with it because if there is nothing to do, you can't do anything and you have to sit there getting paid to do nothing.
Yeah, which was kind of today, especially around the end. We were getting a slow rate of customers, like maybe 1 or 2 every, say, 30 minutes. And then for like the last, I want to say 2.5 hours of work. We had nothing going on now and then it's like, okay, what can I do? I've gone through, I made sure I can restock. And I guess for podcast purposes, I should just say that I'm working, I do retail. So like during times like
podcast purposes.
For podcast.
We got to get that straight. Just for podcast purposes.
This is like, I've gone around, I've restocked the floors. I've made sure that things are organized. I'm making sure that, just kind of going through the rounds, making sure things look neat, just doing what I would do any other day. And if there are ways that I can improve like the next day, like say, hey, I can organize these hangers in the back to where it's like, I've made more room for them and I can say, stack more here or just keep things more organized, which is something I do.
So in a common sense of what you're talking about is that you're still new on the job. You're new. Yeah, so this goes into the concept. The newer members in a job, depending on what job you're working at, will have a consistency to fix, do work, or change something. They're always moving. But that's not always time. There is a majority of time where new members just don't want to do anything. They want to fight, argue, and make you do it. And it kind of goes back and forth between the two.
And we definitely
people who are good at their job, who are also veterans, they can pick up something that comes up really quick. Load of customers, you get it done. But then they go back to just sitting, relaxing, and waiting. Because that's kind of where veterans and new kind of differ. A veteran is there for a reason because you can pull them no matter what to do anything in a most efficient manner. Newcomers need something to do. They don't know when to separate the aspects of what's actually important versus what's important to me.
And usually, like, when it comes to retail, I know especially where I primarily work, and I mean, I do more retail in more than just one place. I do it at another store as well, but it was like going into there, it was like, yeah, it's an immediate, like, I know what I'm doing, gonna go do this, go do that. And then once it's done, it's like, okay, there's not a whole lot else to do. Like, I'm just waiting until...
Well, you're not supposed to have a whole lot to do. When you're working in a small town and you're during the season, nothing's happening. Welcome to snow and ice. Nobody's coming for shit.
Yeah.
You're going to have fun editing this video with my cussing. It's going to be
It's good. You know what? I'm going to just add this part for myself. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah, bleep that. Yeah, editor, bleep that one out. Wow. Bleep that one out. I'm looking at my camera. Bleep that one out.
How dare you to bleep it out. This is why I also love doing lives where it's pure unfiltered. The unfiltered's during the live. The recordings are going to be saved on the YouTube.
Yeah. But I feel like we got really off topic of what we were originally talking about.
Well, so podcasting isn't just one topic for hours. You can switch different topics.
Yeah.
It's also just two of us. I know if we have more people, then that one topic can continue. Mm-hmm. And then you start getting into like different ideas and debates. Remember, a debate is not an argument. You don't need to argue your side. You just need to debate your side. That's how I kind of feel like what podcasting is. Like, there's different opinions and sides to things. It turns into a debate.
I'm gonna take a good swig of water here.
Oh man, my lime margarita's way here. Yay! Okay, editor, you can just put a margarita in my hand. I believe in you.
Hold on. Like, stick out your hand, like, towards my camera. What are you trying to do?
No, oh my god, I have it. Oh, I did it! I'm on hand tracking a PC.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to put a mosaic on that as well. Oh my goodness.
Okay, you're not gonna believe it, but I don't remember what that is.
It's pixelating it, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're not gonna believe how much I do not remember what things are. But then when it comes down into topic, don't worry, I got you. We got the conversation down just right.
Yeah.
Just explosion.
Like just explosion right in the middle.
Just explosion.
I want to use the metal, not Metal Gear. Fuck, what's that?
Metal Gear.
Metal Slug explosion. There we go. That's what I want to use.
I thought you said Metal Slug.
No, Metal Slug.
I'm not gonna lie.
Slug, as in a snake.
I know I heard Slug, and I'm pretty sure Stream heard Slug.
No, Slug, Slug.
Just agree, Stream. It's okay.
Stream, you don't chat. You don't have to agree. It's okay. You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree.
I understand why people always go like, okay, so I understand the goof in the conversation of chat. Oh, look, chat. Hey, chat. Oh, chat. Like, more chat. Hey, chat.
Yeah.
But when people use it seriously, I don't understand it.
Okay, what do you mean by seriously? Do you mean like just in
when you are recording or making streams, how many times do you need to say chat or call chat out?
I don't.
We understand that there's a chat there, but why don't we go ahead and configure it into like a different form of, hey guys, what's up, shitheads?
Shitheads.
Cheers, bitches.
I feel like chat's just kind of just saying like, hey, chat is just kind of like the general term for it though. Like,
correct me if I'm wrong, but does it not go in the same sense to the whole 6-7 kind of algorithm that plays?
I feel like it kind of does though.
That exact feeling is how I get when people use chat in alliteration. It's just too much.
Yeah. So my buddy Will, I mean, you've met Will. You've talked with him before.
Is it Will or Wes? Which one's your cousin?
Wes is my cousin. Will is Will's the guy who went to school with me. I get
confused. I met them only once.
Yeah. Will would say that so often, and when I say he is the kind of person who will say like the kind of things that just drive me nuts.
I would assume that. It's a funny thing when it comes down to guys when they talk a lot of the time. That's that's what they say. That's just their lingo.
Yeah.
Lingo. It's okay. The margarita's kicking in.
Lingo, mango, mongo.
Oh, I really wanted mango cutwaters, but they're out, and I don't know if they're gonna bring them back.
Oh.
I might have to go to like a different store to get them. So I got like lime instead of like the Long Island this time. Long Island was not good. Tastes like water. It was just like crap water.
Wait, okay, so Long Island cutwaters?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't even know that was even a thing.
Yeah, it's a Long Island iced tea.
Yeah.
You know the alcoholic ones?
Mm-hmm. Those are the ones
that
those are the
ones
that
on the base of it.
Those are the kind of drinks that will put you on your ass in a matter of seconds.
They're supposed to be cut with water, I guess. Never knew that. But I don't know. I used to drink a lot, so when it comes down to not drinking as much for so long, you get a buzz again. It feels nice. But then the adrenaline kicks in like it's used to it, like it's PTSD, and it's like, wait, I was drinking?
Like, wait, I was doing this?
I'm supposed to be drunk right now?
I was drinking? What? But yeah, so whenever I do go back to drinking next week, it's gonna be like a whoa, and then it's probably gonna hit me with like a oh. Probably. It's
gonna go whoa and then oh.
Like whoa.
I don't think I've heard somebody explain that before. What is whoa to?
I guess in my kind of sense, whoa would be like, whoa, I'm drinking what? Like it kind of.
And what does awe mean to you?
It's just like, oh man, it's just kind of.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh,
it's
what
like.
does that even mean? Like,
it's just
you're hungover or you're out of liquor.
I think it's really gonna depend on like how much I do drink. Like if I drink a lot, it's gonna be like the entire time. Like it's just gonna be a constant like party. It's gonna be like yeah.
I don't know what that sound was, but that was great. That was very great.
But if it's like yeah,
Oh,
I start off. But if I start off with like say maybe a shot or two, and then like maybe 1 or 2 beers, it's gonna be like woo. Oh.
No. Suck it.
It's gonna be like I had a buzz for a second.
I still meet people who, enjoy having drinking competitions, doing these things. But I don't know, I'm getting old. I don't like to keep up a consistency blah, la, 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 for too long, to be honest. I want to have like maybe a day, a week, I don't know, maybe a month.
Just a month.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying sleeping in bed a lot.
I've been
seriously though. It's like the moral of the story. Bed
has never felt so good in my life.
No, my bed has felt horrible. Okay, it feels like my body is aching. It hurts. I'm not sleeping like comfortable. I feel like just strap me down straight and then we'll see how I sleep. I feel like I got like rigor mortis.
Rigor mortis. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
It's just one day you're gonna wake up and it's gonna be like, why can't I not move?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, ads. Get out of here, ads.
Get the ads out of here.
All right, let's see. You've been doing podcast prepping for a while.
Yeah, it's more like just having topics and ideas.
I know. That's exactly why I'm asking you. What's your next topic?
Let's see. Let me pull up the tab again. The next topic I had written on here was just talking about content creation on its own and just asking. Like,
oh, that's such a controversy.
It is. It
depends on like the type of content you're making. So if we want to get digging into like content creation, like here, that's the main topic. But guess what? It's going to branch out into multiple different topics.
It's like you could talk about content creation and then it's like, okay, you're talking about creation. Where do you start? It means
different to different people. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
You got influencers, you got gamers, you got alcoholics, you got people live streaming that they're eating at a buffet or a casino. Or I don't know, like they're doing something with their kids or something. Maybe they're traveling. They're making art. They're voicing. They're singing. VTubing. There's just so many different variations to the term content creation.
Yeah, it goes
down. Because whenever you post on the internet, you're forming a form of content that you want people to see.
Mm-hmm. And
you wouldn't post it if you didn't want people to see it.
Yeah.
But then again, you shouldn't post everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even on like my own personal like social medias, like say my personal Instagram or I almost said Twitter, and I was like, I don't use Twitter like ever.
I tried. I don't really use it even for updates. I even have like a Discord set for everybody, but even then I still don't even use it.
Yeah, I would say like that was what I used Twitter for initially, was just getting updates from like say Rooster Teeth and like a few other social media groups. But then it was like, yeah, they're all making the same posts like in other places. I'm like, I don't even like Twitter to begin with, so I know for like when you talk about content creation, like you said, it's like when you talk about it, it's like you have it really
varies on what form of content you're wanting to talk about.
It really does, because if we talk about like say, okay, like even like we can compare our own, like how we each do our own content. Like you do
YouTube.
Yeah, I primarily do YouTube.
Gaming.
Yeah, and and then you do your streams.
I do streaming, which is VR chat, which is also another form of gaming. But it's also kind of like sometimes there's like little talk shows in it. Like even my shit, for me, when it comes down to content creation, I branch out into multiple different things.
And I was to say, for me,
for you kind of stick down on the one.
Yeah, I stick down to like what I know and like what I've been doing. So it's like I stick to.
It doesn't mean you don't know it. It just means that you haven't learned it yet.
Yeah. And it's like
how you're streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, which I've been getting a lot more into lately, and I am actually enjoying streaming a lot on Twitch, but it's more like, hey, and I've like been posting the streams on YouTube as well, just like export them directly to YouTube.
And that's what I used to do too. I used to have clips, people would make clips of me, and I would post it. That's where I would post it on YouTube, and then on the same channel. And then I started getting into TikTok too, which is such an annoying platform to create content for.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. I will go ahead and say this. TikTok is I want to say it is a very...
Give me a second. I am lagging. Okay. Go ahead again.
Okay. Good. Good on lag and everything. Okay.
Yeah, if I lag, stream's going to lag. So that's why I kind of want to repeat there.
Okay. Gotcha. I will say when it comes to like posting on certain platforms, like not talking about lives specifically, I'm talking about just like where you could post videos on its own. I will say YouTube, despite how much it's fallen over the years, especially when it comes down to...
It's still a good one to post to. It's just they have a lot of guidelines, but it's for good reason.
Oh yeah. I do think that some guidelines...
TikTok does not, and they do not follow up on their own guidelines or on the things that they give you to use either. Oh
yeah. I will say for TikTok, and this is just my comparison when posting from like YouTube to TikTok, because I do post on both of them.
I would rather go YouTube than TikTok.
And the thing is like I have kind of debated on like should I continue to post on TikTok? The one thing I do like about TikTok, and this is for mainly in the shorts reason, TikTok shorts do allow me to post like longer segments, which is nice, where YouTube limits you to like a minute and nothing more. Anything beyond a minute is just a normal YouTube video at that point. But I will say
at that point you just split your video up and then you can actually attract more views. YouTube's helping you. YouTube's helping you attract more views. When you have a longer segment on a short that you can create, you are actually getting less views. It is one video, you're going to receive less views.
And I have noticed that for like...
It would be better to do the split on YouTube because it's going to be multiple, and that gives a chance for one or another video to pop up.
Yeah, one or the other or both, which I have noticed with like and I did this for my first Lethal Company video, I think. The first one I ever put it on YouTube. I made two different versions. I made a long version, which was about say 30 to 35 to 40 minutes long.
This was the best thing out of all my clips I did. When I was streaming on Twitch, the length of the video went fine for shorts on YouTube. It was perfect. It was the same amount as the clip, and it worked perfectly. And I would receive views that got up to 60, 78, I think was the most I got. And that was a big deal back in the day for me because I only have 25 subscribers on my old YouTube channel when I used to post there and everything.
Yeah, and even now, it's like when I post a short, it's like the general, I would say on an average... Oh gosh, that Dr. Pepper really is messing me up now. Oh, jeez. I will say on
Dr. Pepper,
on an average...
He's twisting my guts around.
On an average for shorts, when it comes to like say YouTube, I will probably say an average maybe about 1,000 views per video. There is usually like the off occasion where I'll post a short and it's like it doesn't get any views.
TikTok would fight me and still fights me so much.
And then we get to TikTok.
It's now getting into a form where your content is someone else's content, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh, it happens so often.
It's posted from my source. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I know.
It's the same game. Sure. Different people make different content using the same fucking game.
Yeah.
I'm confused. So, no, I kind of dropped the whole TikTok. I used to use it a lot because this was the grant with using TikTok, was the money that you can get from live streams and the amount of how much TikTok hated me for having my shit restricted for 18 plus because we're drinking and we're adults. We do not want to talk to children. We would like to keep our sense of content creation for adults.
Mm-hmm.
You gave me a button that's accessible to say this is mature rated. Now, it goes back down to the same rules of fucking, like, GameStop, okay? GameStop rules. Your mother or your father or whoever guardian can buy you a mature-rated game, but you couldn't unless you were 18.
I would say, your
unless
mom...
you had an ID, or you were 16 for some games.
Unless you are 17 or older, you cannot buy GTA 5 for the Xbox 360. Oh, I remember going into Walmart one day, and I brought my cash with me, and I had already owned GTA at that point. And I was playing it. I wanted to get some. I wanted to get like a little shark card, and I got like a gift card that was specific for that, and I couldn't check it out because I was like, oh wait, I forgot. You have to be at age, and I thought it would be okay with like gift cards, but then
you have to be at age.
You gotta be like to get a freaking.
What is at age?
You had to be 17
to be at age.
What you had
to? There you go.
You had to at least be 17 to get a gift card for GTA 5, and I was like, what?
Sorry, I also checked my friends list, and that set a whole other conversation in my head.
Oh.
People play VR chat all the time. You meet people, they come and go. Sometimes there's weird people. Sometimes, there's party animals, or there's people that just chill. There's a whole ratio of people.
Mm-hmm.
But it is so weird because I have a female friend. Don't hang out with her much. Her things confuse me a lot. Because she's an adult who likes to hang out with like 16, 15-year-olds. Yeah. So I'm like, it's a little weird. I'm not really into joining you or anything like that. She's a great person to hang out with, but I just for my security, I'd rather not dip my toe into that.
Yeah,
you never know anymore, okay? You can't. Now, she was texting me the last week when I was drinking. I think it was like Sunday night.
Wait, this she was asking about wasn't I there? Or
No. This was after you went to bed. Okay.
Oh,
and I
okay.
stayed up and I wanted to go to like more raves, see who's doing what kind of mixes do they play. So she goes ahead and she's messaging me on Discord and she's like, do you ERP? My first response is gonna be like, why?
Why?
What do you want? Why? Can I just ignore this whole conversation immediately? That's weird. I don't hang out with her that much. It's weird. Okay? I don't know her very well. It's a weird question to ask.
Very out of pocket.
Okay? Very out of pocket. So I asked why, and she's like, I'm just wondering, is that a problem? Yeah, my response is going to be kind of trying to keep it chill because I'm trying to keep my own vibe going for the night.
Yeah.
That's fine to ask, but I don't know if you're asking because you want something or you need advice. That's where I'm going to lead that conversation to. And then she just goes, no, I was just wondering if you do. I'm like, I used to. I don't. Not really a fun thing. Why are you asking? Well, do you want to ERP? No, thank you.
Like, nope, I'm good.
No, thank you. No. Why are you messaging somebody you barely know to ERP? No. No. I am not a desperate woman, okay? And no, thank you, but I wouldn't even take money for that. It is not my go-to. It's just weird. And then she just goes, oh, okay.
And then just gone.
Goodbye.
Nice.
No, I got done with my night because it was like that message hit 11. I was like, yeah, we're good.
We're good. We're
gonna go to bed.
We're good.
It's so weird. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm that type of person when people ask me if I have a partner, I'm going to go ahead and say, why does it matter? Or I'm going to say I'm married to my liquor. Because there's a reason for that. It's not that it's not promoting that you have a partner or that you're not with somebody. It's, I don't know you and I don't care to get to know you.
It's more like, hey,
I'm not interested in if you're going to try to flirt with me or not, because we'll give the responsive liquor. You can never beat liquor. Let's be honest. So yeah, don't take it any way of it. It's a personalized response to just not encourage the conversation even further.
Yeah, it's like a hey, I want to talk about something else. I would rather focus on, like, say, hey, let's just drink and have a good time, or just
no, absolutely.
Yeah, I do that a lot whenever like if there's a conversation or a topic I just don't want to talk about, or it's like, hey, I don't really want to disclose this info. I
understand people's reflection when it comes down to e-dating, but e-dating, it doesn't click in my head the same. Mm-hmm. It's like what do we call an e-girl nowadays? It used to be the pampered woman who was so bitchy to other women just because she needed to be all the center of the attention with the guys. E-dating, I feel like, is the same terminology in that same aspect. So yes, no, I like to date online. Absolutely. It is a better preference. It is safer. Because I'm not going out meeting everybody. I'm not driving thousands of miles and spending a bunch of money. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If it does, fantastic. But I got to worry about myself and my life first.
And it's definitely a very positive way of thinking too. It's like, if it doesn't work out, it's
a harder thing to get people to understand a certain way of thought. Because when we're talking about the concept of dating and everything, it's when you rather be with the person, why aren't you guys together, things like that. The common aspect is because I'm still holding on to even my own old marriage, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Marriage of 5 years. I'm still holding on to it. That's not healthy for another partner. Online is more of, we're going to give it an excuse, okay? That's the excuse. So I don't pick up any excess responsibility or anything else that the person is going to need or require in a physical manner. Because I'm still holding on to my own baggage. It's easier for me, because why would I want to attach that to somebody?
Yeah. And my brain just shut down for a second. I'm sorry.
You're terrible podcast. He's like, I can't believe it. I'm just an excuse.
Guys, you have a very terrible host, and his name is Hiraka. I am so sorry.
I thought I was the host. How dare you?
Co-host.
You're a thing.
I am a thing on the table. Hi.
Doesn't squirt though.
What?
We don't need to talk about it. Okay. I think the margarita's kicking in. Can you tell by my legs?
I can tell by your legs. The camera can't see it, but I'll tell you guys everywhere. It's like, guys, it's like spaghetti code from Skyrim. It's hilarious.
I think I look like a U-shaped backwards.
It was more like...
It's like
it's
U-shaped. The yoga pose, where you pose up and the legs slide out from behind.
It was U-shaped for a second, and then it just went to immediately.
Hey, I am me-shaped. Thank you very much.
It went to Gmod ragdoll physics, just like trying to clip into the ground.
I've never played Gmod, to be honest.
I keep on forgetting. I want to buy a Gmod so we can play Gmod and just give it a shot, because I have Gmod. I just never really play it, but I want to.
You had to buy it, so I never bought it.
It's I forget how much it is on. I don't think it ever.
I'm wanting to pay my family more in bills too while living here, because I'm gonna start getting into more work and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So these kind of where I'm cool with my money.
But
hey, my credit card. Okay, let's understand something about credit cards, because there is a whole underline I do not understand. I paid for a secured credit card. It's been over a year, and now it's an unsecured credit card. It gave me my balance back. That means I can never use the credit card.
Yikes.
I'm so confused. It's my first ever credit card of 1 year. Okay.
Of just 1 year.
I got it when I was 23. Yeah. But no, I even messaged my stepdad too about like, hey, you know, how much is internet and stuff? Because I want to start covering more. Because my weekends are starting to get longer nowadays. So I'm home more often. Might as well just pay something.
That's kind of like the lucky thing for me, at least right now. And
You're not in school, all right? You work 2 jobs, you go to an internship. But I think one job, you're still like low in hours. Did you get that covered with the second job?
Yeah. So my primary of where I work right now, they eventually gave me back more hours. It is still not as much because again, it is a slow season right now. And
the best thing with the internship is because you're taking that experience, and what you can do is you can actually apply when they have an open position.
Yeah.
Because you did the internship for them.
But I know for me right now,
that's why I wish I could have gotten the internship with Micron, but unfortunately, I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about, and I got declined because I was only my first quarter. I could be making $22 an hour and go living in another state. That would have been horrendous, but it's money.
Money is money, and money is good.
My biggest deal is I don't want to do anything that's going to take me away from my college right now, because I'm literally almost a year in, and then I have a year left.
Yeah, it's like you're already halfway in.
Finish it the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then do whatever. Who knows? Maybe there's not a job for my degree at all. But at least I can start working full time.
But definitely getting the certificate and everything, like, you know, just saying like, hey, I did this will definitely open up.
Not a certificate, it's a degree.
Well,
right.
I say certificate, I mean, I do mean
specialized associate's degree. It is not even a regular associate's degree. It is like a tech school degree. Like a trade school degree. This is not a certificate. It costs way more money than a certificate, and I know because I am licensed as a CNA, and that only cost me almost $300. Okay, that was cheaper than what the fuck I'm doing
now. I take it back. It's not a certificate. It is not a certificate at all. I
feel like with all that money, I could have gotten my CDL license. I should just go for a CDL too. Just get licensed in everything and then still can't find a job. Let's talk about the job economy. Okay, I feel like that's a great topic of this podcast.
You want to know what's funny? Literally that was actually the next topic. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to keep in touch when a new episode releases, subscribe and keep up to date with our other sources. If you want to catch us live, check out the Kick channel and watch us when we go live. All links are in the description. Thank you.